everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Holly Jo and I'm sporting another wig today. You guys actually probably haven't seen this one yet. This is my Misty cosplay wig because I haven't posted that cosplay yet, but I really liked this wig. And are you not shocked at how orange this looks on camera? Because I was really shocked actually when I saw it. Anyways, so today's video is once again, like I mentioned in the last video, is going to be the second installment of my ghost story series here. So that means it is technically day 2 before Halloween. So I'm really excited, and without another explanation, I'm just gonna jump right into the video. So the first ghost story for today involves my dad. Now let me tell you a few things about my dad. My dad does not believe in ghosts. He thinks it's a bunch of hooey. And he is a very redneck man. He thinks that if he can't touch it, feel it, whatever, it's not real. And that's just kind of the way my dad is. But my dad actually even admits to having a kind of creepy paranormal experience in our house, which he actually didn't tell me about. My mom told me about it, and when I asked my dad about it, he kind of was like, yeah, whatever, because he didn't want to admit that he saw something, which was really funny. But basically what happened was my dad was playing video games really late at night, and some of you skeptics out there might just say, oh, maybe his eyes were playing tricks on him because it was late at night and he was playing video games. That is entirely possible, but in my house, I definitely think what he saw was something paranormal, because it just doesn't... Well, let me just get into the story. So, basically what happened was my dad was sitting there, he was playing a video game, and he was playing, I think it was like Call of Duty, like one of the Call of Duty games. And he was sitting there playing it, and it was kind of late at night, and he decided, oh, it's time to go to bed, like, whatever. So he shuts the console off, and he goes and gets himself a drink, comes back out, goes to turn the TV off, and he sees this white figure come out of the bathroom door wasn't open, it just came out of the door, come out of the door and go around the corner, because like I explained in my first video, the way my house is set up is it's like the bathroom is right here, and then there's a wall, and then there's my mom's room would be right here, like kind of where you guys are, and then behind me, like where I'm sitting right now, would be the staircase, and then next to that would also be the computer room. It's just kind of like a weird layout. But basically what happened was it came out of the bathroom and then went right into my mom's room where she was sleeping and my little brother was sleeping. And my dad, not really knowing what it was, went into protective mode, obviously, and he threw the door open and he flipped the lights on and he's like, who is in here? And woke up my mom. And my mom was just kind of like, what the hell are you doing? Like, we're sleeping in here. What's wrong? And my dad was just kind of like, nothing, go back to sleep. And then he turned the lights off and he shut the door. And my mom thought it was kind of strange, but she just, she just went back to bed. And the next morning she asked him about it, and my dad told her what he had saw, and my mom just kind of like laughed, because she's like, yeah, our house is haunted. Like, welcome aboard the seeing weird shit at random times of the day. So that one's not nearly as scary, but I mean, it still is a little bit scary because nobody really likes seeing things in their house, especially when you know that your house is haunted. But the second one involves me. Most of these stories involve me. And basically what happened is when we moved into this house, it seemed pretty much normal. But as the longer we lived here, the more weird things started happening. And one thing that continues to happen to me and has just kind of become like a norm in my house is there is a woman who stands at the end of the hallway by my bedroom door, and I see her every time I walk up the stairs, because when we go up the stairs there's a giant window at the top of the stairs, and when I look into the window at night or at any time of the day really, I can see her reflection, and she's standing in front of the attic door, which is right next to my bedroom door, and she's just kind of standing there like watching me. and then I'll turn around to like walk down the hallway and she won't be there anymore. Ooh, and I'm getting the chills now. But yeah, and I never really thought anything of it. I just kind of thought like, okay, she's just there, like it's fine, whatever. She's never done anything to me. But one night I had this really strange dream. And as long as I've lived here, and I've lived in this house for, I want to say, how old is my brother is 16, so I've lived in this house for 16 years. And I have never, ever been that far into our attic. The way our attic is it's like you open the door and it goes out this way. But what I realized was actually that our attic has a section that wraps around to the front of the house. So like there's like basically like there's a wall split down the middle of it. And I never really realized it until one day when I went in there. And then a few weeks later I had this dream that we were cleaning out the attic, and I can't remember who was in the dream with me, but it was like one of my parents were in the dream with me, and we were like, oh look, there's like a separate section of the attic, the part that wraps around the front of the house. And when we went in there and we were digging around and picking stuff up, because apparently in my dream we were like moving or something, or just cleaning it, I don't know. But we found a body, like a skeletal remains, in our attic. And ever since then I have just imagined that it was this woman, and that's why she lives in our house and that's why she's there, is because her body is in the attic. Now when we moved into the house, we didn't hear anything about anybody dying in the house or anything crazy like that, but it just didn't really make sense to me that, you know, I had started seeing her and then I found out about the attic and then I had this dream. Like it was just kind of one of those things, like it just didn't make sense. That's too much of a coincidence for me personally. And before anybody asks, no, I have not tried to go into that section of the attic to look to see if there really is one there, because that is just too scary for me. I know that's horrible to say, because, you know, if that were the case, you would have to move it and bury it somewhere, like in a cemetery, like holy ground, so that she can rest in peace. But that's just too scary for me, and I don't really think anybody would believe me if I did find something like that, or, you know, whatever. So I feel really, really guilty about it, and I hope she doesn't hate me. But yeah, but it's also entirely possible that it was just a dream and that there is no correlation. But I don't know, to me that's just too much of a coincidence for it not to be. So those are my 2 ghost stories for today. Tune in tomorrow and you will see another video posted where you have 2 more ghost stories. I will be posting a video every single day for the week of Halloween, leading up to Halloween and culminating into the biggest, scariest story that has ever happened to me and my family. So if you're interested in that, just keep watching these videos. Please stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of the videos. Leave a comment down below telling me what you think of this video, or just comment down below any ghost stories that have happened to you. I would love to hear them. Everybody loves ghost stories. Well, maybe not everyone, but I know I do. So yeah, I think that's everything. So I hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, a great night, whatever time of the day you're watching this video, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.